Well, we're back. I can personally say, uh, 2x4s or 2x6x16s definitely fit in a Chrysler Town and Country. Albeit barely, and with a lot of ratchet straps. They do fit. Um, Shaved. Finally got rid of that. So, worked on it today. I got air sealing done. Siliconed, or not siliconed. I used a polyurethane sealant on all the cracks. I got to get foam to foam in all of these areas. I'll get in closer. All of those areas right behind there. I got to foam all those in. I came out here. It's actually late in the evening. It's like 9 o'clock. I came out here this evening. I wanted to mark out my window. I'm not entirely certain I'm going to get windows this week. I could if I wanted to. I don't know. It's the same way with that. I need a new door, and I don't. Money's money. I mean, I got it, but it's hard prying it out of my hands. I got R15 for the walls. I am going to. I'm actually going to tape them onto each other, going through here, try and seal it even more. I really, 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 really want to stop as much air penetration in here as I possibly can. That's part of the reason why it's polyurethane, is absolutely cut down as much infiltration on this wall as I can, and I'm going to foam the boards too, just to stop just that little bit more. I'm also going to rip out all the electrical. Made that decision earlier today. I went ahead and got myself two rolls. One 12.3, one 12.2. 12.3, so for those of you who don't really do anything with screen printing or anything, almost everything is 240 volt. Everything. Literally everything. It's more efficient that way, it takes less amps, so that's what we're gonna do. I still have 60 amp service out here. I did get a great deal on a new power load center. Gonna put a new one in to replace the old janky one that partially caught fire in the fire. Gonna replace that little guy. I needed a lot of extra space in it because of all the extra breakers that are going in it. Haven't bought those. I'm gonna buy them as I need them, one per week as I go over there. I'll buy the lighting breakers and everything right out the gate, but I did get all my lumber for the ceiling. I did do load calcs last night, and it was really hard trying to find just one load calculation that was not that wasn't messed up. So they kept trying to tell me that I'm gonna have an active load in the attic. I'm not gonna have an active load. I pulled up the residential code, and it was something like it has to be more than 3 foot of attic space, and they consider it an active load area where I could possibly store something up there. The actual total height of the attic, when you take that out, is like 2.5 feet. No, it's going to have so much insulation in there, it's basically going to be to the ceiling. So, no, there's not going to be any active load in there at all. And that's actually going to be part of the other thing, is I'm going to buy the baffles, more than likely tomorrow. I'm going to go buy baffles, just so I can get those in. Get all the baffles put in, going across. And then this weekend, I'm thinking Saturday. I do have a new camera and a tripod coming, so I can take a little bit better video. Again, I'm only doing this for myself. I like to listen to myself talk. We're going to put that in, and then from there, I plan on taking the garage door down, most likely this week as well. I'm gonna take it down. I'm gonna put a temporary door in. I'm actually gonna make the damn door. I'm just gonna make it out of 2x material. Just make it to where I can pop it out. Because I still have to get the mower in and out of here, but I want to air seal this thing as tight as I possibly can get it this weekend. My dad is supposed to come by. He's a licensed HVAC tech. He's supposed to come by and help me pump down this mini split and put it together. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think I'm going to be anywhere near that point. Maybe. I would love to be near that point. I would love to work in air conditioning. It'd be amazing. Realistically, I don't think I'm there. I have a lot of stuff to do. I could get away with it if I went ahead and went tomorrow to Menards and bought the slate pieces that I need for the electrical box and for the siding, and then it wouldn't matter. I'm ready for siding at that point. I don't have to take anything apart to do it, and I can do it on my own time. So just literally just cut a hole through the line set and just pop that thing through and send all the wiring through it. That's all I got to do. I don't have to cut the current siding or do anything with that. As long as it goes through the current, as long as the current line set goes through it, is what is important, and that's what I intend on doing with it. I'm gonna take all these outlets down. I do not want these outlets out here at all. I don't like them up that high. I have no need for them being that high. Out here, this workshop is. I'm generally gonna keep. I'm probably gonna drop them down to right about here. Drop them down about 2 feet. I don't like outlets chest high. I don't like looking at them. It's just a personal preference of mine. It's not a garage preference. It's just I do not like looking at them. So I'm going to actually tonight. I actually came out here primarily to measure this window and mark the studs because I have to get 2x4s tomorrow. I'm gonna go get some 2x4s. And I'm gonna get this window set. So I'm literally just gonna move the boards in the window and just move them. I'm gonna take the window out of its frame and I'm gonna put a new piece of plywood in the hole. And that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not screwing with it any further beyond that. That's literally as far as I'm going, and I'm gonna leave it like that until I'm ready for windows. And I won't be ready for windows until I do the entire exterior of this. Siding's not too expensive for this thing. I have siding pegged right at about $280, so relatively cheap. I've already done the front, so all I gotta do, and I definitely have to do the back. I can't get away with doing just the front. I gotta do the back, and I gotta do both sides. I want to cut that window out on the front so bad and put the correct window in. I do not want a slider up there. I want a double hung window, even if it's just the same damn size. I want a double hung window. So I'm gonna look into doing that and go from there. But yeah, that's where we stand. I really don't have any other updates. I got all the electrical boxes that I'm going to need initially on this wall. I didn't get cardon blues for these like I like to. I like to get the ultra blues or super blues, whatever they're called, the ones that are really thick and don't bend. I really like those outlets. They don't strip out. They don't fail, whereas these plastic ones are pieces of shit, and shouldn't say shit. I'm going to say shit anyways. Pieces of shit. Yeah, so my lighting out here, as you can see, I mean, it's bright. It's really bright out here. It works well, and I'm gonna get rid of all this crap doing this. I do not want this at all anywhere. That's part of the reason that I'm gonna do this section. I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna run these up and get those put in, but I got to get those baffles put in across there first. I get the baffles in, then I got to get those up there, and to get those up there I got to go one by one on each one of these and cut each one of these. I'm literally replacing all of them. I'm not even gonna keep them. They've been here so long, they're super dried out. It probably doesn't hurt them, but I want to know full-heartedly that my lumber is good. I want to know that everything I'm screwing into is not going to splinter off, and that I'm going to be thoroughly set in stone. For anybody curious what exactly I used window and door polyurethane sealant. Can't see that because it's reversed. I'm just now realizing that on the camera. It's PL Pro Lines window and doors and siding polyurethane sealant. These are what I'm using for my ceiling fans. I cannot recommend these enough. I love these things. You just put a 2x6 going straight across, and you screw this damn thing to it. It's a ceiling box. You can hook a fan to it. It's not moving. There's just stupid brackets to mess with. It's literally screw this to the ceiling joist. You're good to go. These are what I'm using for the actual rafter ties. I really like these. I like these a lot. They have a really strong shear strength. And I'll probably still pull out my nail gun and fire a couple extras into there just for security measures, but realistically I'm gonna cut all these into place and get this thing knocked out. I'm thinking I could probably get the rafters and everything in, maybe start doing those tomorrow into Friday. We'll see. Got baseball tomorrow, I think, so maybe not. Tomorrow I might get some of this electrical pulled out and some of the new stuff ran in. Because I will keep the run going up and down right over there. There's no reason to pull that out. But this run, no, absolutely not. I don't want to go in sideways through the wall. I'm going to fire caulk each one of those holes and seal them back up. I've made the mistake of my life before, and I'm not making it again. I want everything going straight up and out. So, I also am going to add a exterior light box right there, and I'm going to add one right there, and I'm also going to add one down there. I really want to put lights on this thing. I haven't had lights out here, actually, and so I'm going to add lights. I want exterior lighting, just so that way I can see outside if I'm working outside or if I'm walking out to the garage or whatnot. I am going to put the porch light on a timer, just so that way I can turn it on as I walk out, and it just turns off on its own. And I don't have to run back and forth to turn it on and off. So yeah, continue following. I literally am going to keep updating this probably every day going forward. I'll literally just let this thing sit and update as I take a shower every night. So expect updates in the evenings. If you don't see one, probably had a shitty day at work, or I'm probably still doing something. Just give me time and you'll get another update. I'm pretty religious whenever I start doing something that I start making a habit out of it. So, really want that to seal. Get in there. Get in there. I have ADHD really bad, if you haven't noticed. I get distracted by everything. So, yeah. Stick with me, and we'll see where we get in the next video. Still got to get all the damn nails out of the wall. Can't put drywall up until that's done, or insulation. So yeah, hang tight with me, and we'll see where it goes. Till next time.